Who is responsible for this? I'll have them fired on the spot.
Hi, I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear, almost clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition in Discovery Mountain. Today's episode is called Boss of the Year, and it's part 8 of our story series called Just in Time. Now, if you're joining us here for the first time, then I recommend that you pause and go back to the beginning. Each of the episodes in this story series are available to stream on demand at discoverymountain.com. Now, last time we heard the story of Esther. Did it encourage Haddie about what she should do next? Will Mr. Simon and the others get the repairs done in time? Well, if not, saving Discovery Mountain Camp? Well, it will be up to Haddie. Will she have the courage to tell Mr. Bilsby what's planned for Discovery Mountain Camp? Let's listen and find out.
Judah, I'm sorry, I'm running late.
Haddie, you're back. I was looking for you everywhere.
Yeah, sorry, Judah. I just needed to go to Discovery Mountain.
Is everything all repaired?
Repaired? I don't know, Judah. I visited my treehouse.
Haddie, there's only 1 day left to finish all the repairs on Discovery Mountain before the deadline. And all you did was visit your treehouse?
No. I needed to hear the story of Esther from the Bible again. Now I'm ready.
Oh, well, okay. Come on into the conference room. I have all the equipment set up and ready to go.
Thanks, Judah. I don't know what I'd do without your help. All right, now where is my clipboard with the questions?
Oh, it's right over here. Did you write another question to ask them both?
No, I'll do that right now. I'm just so nervous about asking the real question.
Yeah. I wonder what Mr. Bilsby will say when you tell him about Madam Manager's plans. You know, demolishing Discovery Mountain Camp for that new hotel and spa.
Yes, I don't know, Judah. I just pray that he'll believe me.
You really don't think he knows?
No, Madam Manager is so proud. I don't think that she lets Mr. Bilsby do his own thinking.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess it's up to you to let Mr. Bilsby know about Madam Manager's plans.
Well, there you are, Haddie. I've been looking for you.
Oh, Madam Manager. Yes, we're here. And we're all set up for the rest of your Boss of the Year interview.
Ooh, I love being in front of a camera. I have some bad news, though.
Yes, Madam Manager?
There's an emergency on one of our construction sites. I have to head right out and see what they need.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We'll reschedule for tomorrow morning, all right?
Yes, well, we can just do Mr. Bilsby's interview for the Boss of the Year award tonight then. No problem.
Nope, Bilsby's coming with me.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll have to reschedule for tomorrow morning.
All right. And, mailboy, there's a parcel outside of my door. Take it to the mailroom on your way out.
Yes, Madam Manager. No problem.
Oh, Judah, we have to wait until tomorrow morning for the interview now. The tension is intolerable.
I know. And that's not even the worst part.
Really? What is it?
Tomorrow is the last day for Mr. Simon to finish all the repairs, or he's gonna have to pay the fine. We're cutting it awfully close.
Oh, no. You're right, Judah. All we can do now is pray for the best.
Haddie, did you post that photo I sent you last night onto social media?
Yes, Madam Manager. I'm posting it to all our social media accounts right now. There, set.
Haddie, why are you yawning? It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry, Madam Manager. I just didn't sleep very well last night. I have a lot on my mind.
Well, perk up. Now, let's see how that photo you posted looks.
Okay, look. There, right there.
That's a good photo. I look tough, like a good boss.
Yes, Madam Manager. Speaking of bosses, are you almost ready to record the second interview for the Boss of the Year award?
I'm ready. Let me grab my hard hat from my office.
Madam Manager, I don't think that you need your hard hat for an interview in a conference room.
It's my look. I'll grab it and meet you there.
Hey, Haddie, I heard Madam Manager say she's ready to go. Come on, let's go.
Judah, what are you doing here? Don't you have school this morning?
Well, yeah, but I asked my teacher if I could be excused.
Judah, you didn't have to.
Haddie, I am not going to leave you to do these interviews alone. Discovery Mountain Camp is way too important to me. I'm a Christian because of that camp. It means everything to me.
Well, thank you, Judah. Come on, let's go.
Hey, by the way, did you think of another question to ask?
Nope, I'll just wing it.
I'm here.
Thank you, Madam Manager. Is Mr. Billsby coming too?
Oh, he'll be here eventually, I guess. Let's start with me.
All right, take a seat right there. Judah, are the cameras ready?
Yep, cameras are ready.
All right, let's roll.
Lights, camera, action.
Madam Manager, as you know, I've nominated you for the award for Boss of the Year.
Yes, excellent choice. What an honor.
I have one final question. What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
Yes, your favorite boss color.
Ah, I see. It's a trick question. Haddie, as the manager here at Billsby Builders, I don't have a favorite color. When we build a new hotel, sometimes we use red brick, other times we paint the hotel green. I like all the colors.
All right, well, that concludes our interview, Madam Manager. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Haddie. Everyone watching, please vote for me for Boss of the Year. Clearly, I'm the best qualified. Just look at my hard hat. Boss of the Year, that's me.
All right, cut. That's a wrap, Madam Manager.
Thank you, Madam Manager. You're free to go about your boss duties for the day.
Oh, but isn't Mr. Billsby's interview next? I'll go get him.
Oh, okay. Judah, what are you laughing about?
What's your favorite color?
I didn't know what else to ask her. It seemed to have worked.
Oh, yeah, for Madam Manager. She's so proud she can turn any question into an answer about herself.
It was kind of funny.
Haddie, just don't freeze with Mr. Billsby. Ask him the important question. This is our last day to save Discovery Mountain Camp.
Mr. Billsby's here for his interview.
Oh, Mr. Billsby, please come and have a seat right here.
All right, I have about 10 minutes until my next appointment.
Mr. Billsby, I didn't know that we had an appointment in 10 minutes.
We don't.
Oh, you have an appointment without me?
Yeah, the most important appointment of the day, lunch.
That's a good one, Mr. Billsby. Now, if you're ready, we can begin.
Cameras rolling, and action.
Mr. Billsby, as you know, I've nominated you for the award of Boss of the Year.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Billsby. I'm not going to ask what your favorite color is.
Well, my favorite color is blue.
Good to know. Mr. Billsby, I have an important question for you. Judah, can you stop the camera?
Cut. Cameras off.
What's going on? Why didn't you ask him the trick favorite color question?
Madam Manager, let Haddie do her job, okay?
Fine.
Mr. Billsby, you mentioned once that you knew someone with my last name.
I did? What's your last name again?
Bellamy.
Bellamy, right. I knew a fine couple named Bellamy. Tragic story. They both died far too young.
I know they did. They were my parents.
What does this have to do with anything?
Madam Manager, let Mr. Billsby speak.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mr. Billsby, do you remember how you knew the Bellamys?
Well, that was many years ago now. Let me see. The woman was your mother, right?
Yes, my mother.
She was the sister of my accountant. Good chap, George Simon.
What?
Yes, Mr. Billsby. Mr. Simon is my uncle, my dearest relative.
No.
Really? Well, it's a small world. How is he?
Well, Mr. Billsby, he isn't doing so great. You see...
Mr. Billsby, isn't your stomach growling? I think it's lunchtime.
Never mind lunch. How is your uncle, Haddie?
My uncle isn't doing very well. You see, the summer camp that he started and that he loves, Discovery Mountain Camp, well, he's about to lose it.
Mr. Billsby.
Quiet, Jeanette. Haddie, what's happening to the camp?
There's a whole list of repairs that need to be done to it. Well, the deadline is today. Everyone's trying to help, but if the repairs aren't finished today, my uncle has to pay a huge fine.
Huh. Does he have the money to pay the fine?
I don't think so. It's a lot of money.
Haddie, are you asking me to loan money to your uncle?
No, you see, Mr. Billsby, the problem is deeper than that.
I'm listening.
If my uncle can't pay the fine, the camp goes up for auction. Then the company that buys it will demolish the camp and build a resort hotel and spa.
What? My children went to Discovery Mountain Camp. They have wonderful memories of that place. What company would do such a heartless thing?
Billsby Builders.
What?
Mr. Billsby, didn't you know that the new hotel and spa Billsby Builders has been advertising is going to be on top of the demolished Discovery Mountain Camp?
Of course not. Who is responsible for this? I'll have them fired on the spot.
Mr. Billsby, the person responsible is standing right in this room.
Judah? But he's just a kid.
Not Judah. She is Jeanette Jones.
Haddie finally had the courage to tell Mr. Billsby about her family and who was responsible for the plans to demolish Discovery Mountain Camp. Now what will happen? Will Mr. Billsby be angry with her for turning on her manager? Or will he help to save Discovery Mountain Camp? Stay on the edge of your seat. We'll find out right after this message. I'm Miss Jean, and I invite you to connect with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where we share behind-the-scenes photos and so much more. Search for @DiscoveryMTN. We'll see you there. Before the break, Haddie told Mr. Billsby about Madam Manager's plans to demolish Discovery Mountain Camp. Now, will Mr. Billsby react, and will he help to save Discovery Mountain Camp? Let's find out.
Jeanette, is this true?
Mr. Billsby, I can explain. I had no idea that your children attended that awful rundown summer camp.
Then it is true.
Mr. Billsby!
Quiet, Jeanette. I need some fresh air to think.
Mr. Billsby, let me come with you. I can explain.
No, you stay right here. Don't go anywhere.
Haddie, I think we should probably go now.
No, don't go. Haddie, I had no idea you were Simon.
Oh, well, yes, I am. I'm very happy to be a part of the Simon family.
Well, your uncle, George Simon, he's...
Hey, don't say anything bad about Mr. Simon. He's one of the best people I've ever met.
Yes, of course, fine. I didn't know you were part of the Simon family, Haddie.
You probably wouldn't have hired me if you'd known.
No, I wouldn't have. And I'd fire you right now. But I'm afraid that I'm the one that's going to be fired.
Well, that's really up to Mr. Billsby.
Oh, Haddie, I had no idea that Mr. Billsby loved the Discovery Mountain Camp. I can reverse everything. I can. Will you help me?
You can't reverse the order to make repairs. It's too late.
I'll have them reverse the fine. See? All fixed.
It's a government order. It can't be reversed. If the repairs aren't done and the fine isn't paid, Discovery Mountain Camp goes up for auction. There's nothing else that can be done.
Haddie, will you please talk to Mr. Billsby for me? For whatever reason, he seems to like you.
I don't know, Madam Manager.
Your uncle. I just wanted to teach him a lesson.
A lesson?
Yes. You see, he wouldn't call me Madam Manager. He wouldn't respect me the way everyone else does.
That doesn't sound like a good reason to destroy the camp.
Oh, well, I see that now. Haddie, would you please? I'm begging you.
Hey, don't grab Haddie's arm like that.
Oh, Haddie, please help me save my job.
Madam Manager, quit grabbing my arms. You're shaking me.
Hey, stop that!
What is going on here?
Oh, Mr. Billsby, please. I'll make everything right. Just let me keep my job.
Were you shaking her?
Not on purpose.
You're fired. Pack up your things. Leave immediately.
But I can fix this.
Security, escort her from the building. Now.
Mr. Billsby.
Are you all right, Haddie?
Yes, I'm just fine. Thank you, sir.
I need to go to my office and figure out what else is happening in my company that I don't know about. Haddie, thanks for opening my eyes to what was happening right under my nose.
You're welcome, Mr. Billsby.
Judah, you're a good kid. Your dad works for me, right?
Yes, sir. My dad is John Harris. He's the head of the demolition crew.
Ah, yes, John Harris. Good worker. I might just have a job for you here in the company one day, Judah.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Billsby, what happens to Discovery Mountain Camp now?
Well, the repair list and the fine are still due. I can't change a government order.
I understand, sir, but what about the auction? Can't you cancel it?
I'm afraid not. That's a government order as well.
Mr. Billsby, how will we save Discovery Mountain Camp?
That's a good question. I'm sure you'll think of something. Listen, whatever support you need, I will help you. But right now, I have a company to save.
Judah, I thought that this would solve everything.
I know, me too.
Now what do we do?
Well, we'll have to think of a way to stop Discovery Mountain Camp from being auctioned off.
Judah, is the coast clear?
Oh, yeah. Madam Manager's gone. Her office is empty.
Okay, let me take a look. Oh, it looks weird. Look, Judah, she left behind that picture I took of her in that hard hat.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird photo anyway. I mean, who wears a hard hat in the office?
I don't know. Judah, I thought I'd be happy about all this, but I'm not.
I know, me neither. But, Haddie, we have to focus on saving Discovery Mountain Camp.
Right. Can you help me?
Sure.
Okay, come over to my desk. I think I have some granola bars in here somewhere. I'm starving. I was too worried to eat breakfast this morning.
Yeah, me too. Here, my mom made me a lunch. Want half a sandwich?
Sure, thank you, Judah. Tell your mom thanks. Judah, it's too bad that Jamie couldn't record any interviews at Discovery Mountain Camp the other day.
Oh? What was she trying to record?
Well, I asked her to record interviews about what people thought of Discovery Mountain Camp and what it means to them. I thought that I could post them on social media.
Hey, that's a great idea. Then everyone will know what's happening to Discovery Mountain Camp, and we could stop the auction.
Yes, but she wasn't able to record any interviews.
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, Haddie!
What? Don't yell, we're in an office.
Oh, sorry, but I just realized something. You can interview me about Discovery Mountain Camp.
Wait, is the equipment still all set up in the conference room?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go!
Things aren't turning out exactly as Haddie expected. Mr. Billsby didn't save Discovery Mountain Camp. This problem is more complicated than Haddie thought. Can Haddie and Judah still save the camp before it's too late? Stay with us through this short break.
Did you know that there's an easy way to support the Voice of Prophecy, the ministry that brings you this program? It's Amazon Smile. Go to smile.amazon.com and add the Voice of Prophecy. It's an easy way to help.
Saving Discovery Mountain Camp is now up to Haddie and Judah. Will their idea to post Judah's video on social media work? Let's find out.
Okay, Haddie, now upload the video to your computer.
Okay, let's see. Loading. There it is.
Are you going to post it on all of your social media accounts?
No, I'm going to post it on all of Billsby Builder's social media accounts.
Ooh, even better.
Let's play back for a minute just to make sure it uploaded right.
Hi there, I'm Judah Harris, and last summer I attended Discovery Mountain Camp. It was the best summer of my life. You see, I found Jesus there. Now I'm a Christian. My life is so much better now with God as my best friend.
You did a great job, Judah.
I don't like watching myself on video.
Don't worry, no one does.
Discovery Mountain Camp changed my life. I wish every kid could go there. Sadly, this might not be possible. The camp might not even be here next year.
This is the best part.
Will you help us save Discovery Mountain Camp? Please come out to the camp and show your support this Monday. Together we can save Discovery Mountain Camp.
Nice job, Judah.
Thanks, Haddie. I just wanted to do my part to save the camp. I meant every word that I said.
I know that you did. You're so different from Madam Manager on camera.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, when she was being interviewed, you could tell how much she loved all the attention.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, she's a very proud person. She hatched this plan to destroy Discovery Mountain Camp all because my Uncle George wouldn't call her Madam Manager.
She sure wanted to teach him a lesson. That reminds me of Proverbs 16:18.
Oh, which proverb is that one?
It says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall."
It's like Haman in the Bible story.
Oh, yeah. Haman was really proud too, wasn't he?
Yes, and he fell.
Madam Manager probably never imagined that she'd be fired today.
No, it was a huge fall for her.
Well, then I guess there's a lesson for both of us, Haddie.
What's that, Judah?
The more you think about yourself because of pride, the harder you fall.
True. Very true. If Madam Manager wasn't so worried about my Uncle George calling her Madam Manager, we might have avoided all this.
Yeah, he certainly did hurt her pride.
Pride is a dangerous, dangerous thing.
Yep, it sure is. Hey, Haddie, have you called Mr. Simon and told him what happened?
Oh, no, I haven't. Let's call him right now.
Listen, Haddie, you did well. You and Judah both did.
Uncle George, I'm sorry. I guess I thought by telling Mr. Billsby, we'd save Discovery Mountain Camp automatically.
You did a good job, Haddie. I can't believe that he fired Jeanette.
I know, right? Uncle George, is there any way that you're going to finish all the repairs by the end of the day?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I sent everyone home about an hour ago. The list of needed repairs is just too long.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I just didn't want all the chaos during the camp's last few hours.
Well, how about the t-shirt sales? Did you raise enough money to pay the fine?
We sold a lot of t-shirts. We raised about 1/8 of the money that we need to pay the fine.
So the repairs won't be done?
Well, I'm afraid not.
The fine can't be paid?
I'm afraid not.
Well then, Uncle George, it's our last chance.
What do you have planned now, Haddie?
We have to stop the auction.
How do we do that?
We harness the power of social media.
Wait, how?
Uncle George, are you in front of your computer?
Yes, I'm at Trekkers. I'm still trying to pay all the bills and take care of the accounting.
Close the accounting software and open your social media accounts.
All right, Haddie. Closed. Now, open.
Okay, now look for the Billsby Builders account.
Billsby Builders account. Okay, found it.
What do you see?
Oh, hey, that looks like Judah.
It is Judah.
He's the same Judah that was here for summer camp last year. What do you know?
Uncle George, Judah loved being at Discovery Mountain Camp. It changed his life.
Well, that's sweet, Haddie.
It's more than sweet. Uncle George, we're going to save Discovery Mountain Camp. There are thousands of people that feel the same way that Judah does about Discovery Mountain Camp.
Well, yes, the camp's been around a long time.
Uncle George, click share on the video of Judah.
Okay, clicking.
Now wait for the responses to roll in.
Responses?
Yes, in a moment your phone will be ringing.
It will? Really? Well, what do you know?
See, the Trekker's phone is ringing. Uncle George, you better get it.
Oh, well, all right. Good night, Haddie.
Bye, Uncle George. I'll see you tomorrow.
But tomorrow is auction day. Oh, she hung up on me. Now, who's calling the store phone? Hello, this is Trekkers. George Simon speaking.
Mr. Simon, this is Wendy.
Miss Wendy, why, I haven't seen you since our summer camp drama production. How are you and Miss Tamara?
Mr. Simon, there's no time for chit-chat.
Oh, okay. What's wrong?
I just watched the video you shared on social media. I can't believe that Discovery Mountain Camp is in danger. Miss Tamara and I are on our way. We'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, okay. But what? And why?
We're going to stop that auction, that's what.
Well, all right, Miss Wendy. I guess there's no talking you out of it.
No, there isn't. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Now, who's calling me? Haddie might be right. There just might be thousands of people who love Discovery Mountain Camp as much as I do. We might stop the auction after all. George Simon speaking.
What do you think? Do you think that there are thousands of people who love Discovery Mountain Camp as much as Mr. Simon and Haddie do? Well, we'll have to wait until our next episode to find out if this last attempt to save the camp will work. Now, did you catch your faith lesson for the week? Madam Manager is a lot like Haman in the Bible story, isn't she? Judah and Haddie are right. They're both full of pride, and they both had humbling lessons as a result. Pride happens when we think that we're better than someone else. And pride happens when we think that our needs are more important than another person's. It's a sin that we all struggle with, but the more that we let pride creep into our hearts, the more unhappy we become. When we let pride get the better of us, we can fall too. But the good news is that God loves us and He helps us to see the areas in our life where we need help. If we listen to His promptings, we can make changes and avoid a big, painful fall. I am so glad that God is patient with us. Aren't you?
Hi, I'm Director Doug. When I was editing today's episode, I thought about today's faith exercise. And I could think of times in my life when I was thinking about myself instead of others. And the results were embarrassing. How about you? Can you think of times that you've had a big fall because of pride? Write and tell us about it. We'd love to hear from you. Visit discoverymountain.com and click on the contact button. Miss Jean and I look forward to reading your stories.
I'm Miss Jean, and you've been listening to Discovery Mountain. To listen to other episodes and to send us a message, visit us at discoverymountain.com or write to us at Discovery Mountain, P.O. Box 999, Loveland, Colorado 80539. And in Canada, write to Box 2127, Oshawa, Ontario, L1H7V4. This has been a production of The Voice of Prophecy. Join us again next time here at Discovery Mountain. Boss of the Year was written by Jean Boonstra and recorded in the Voice of Prophecy studios in Loveland, Colorado, and post-produced in Ontario, Canada by Douglas Bruce and Danny Columbi.